in terms of length and in terms of just absolute power, you would say?
Joe, let's say that China is like a three-legged stool. It has three legs. One is the economy, one is the military, and one's the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. Mao only had control of two of those. Xi Jinping, as of yesterday, I guess it's yesterday, on Sunday, became the president, and he now totally controls China. That's why I think he's more powerful today than Mao ever was in the best of his years.
What is that exactly? Is that good for us or bad for us? I can't imagine that is good for us, especially with Michelle, some of the recent pivots that the country's made. I thought it was all about growth. Now it's about a global hegemony. What?
You know, when you walk into a fancy store and they say you broke it, you bought it. Xi Jinping owns the Chinese economy now, and let's see what he does with it. So far, he's been very anti-business. Mm-hmm. He claims he's going to be pro-private sector, and yet everything that's been done recently appears to be anti-private sector. There's this hope amongst some that he's going to become pragmatic, and because he's going to need growth, he's going to start making decisions that are actually good for the economy. But I don't get that impression at all. There's a report from the Wall Street Journal that we're going to hear later this week. It's actually been leaked to several outlets. That imagine if we took the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department, took them away from the government and put them all together, controlled by one person in a party. That's what's likely to happen under Xi Jinping. That's how much control Dennis is talking about, right? It's extraordinary. How does it work out when you have so much government control over an economy? You think they're going to grow a lot? I don't think so.
And Dennis, to that point, I mean, the government and the Chinese Communist Party are two separate entities, even though we usually lump them together. But people are saying that this is now really the takeover by the Chinese Communist Party of the entire government now.
Yeah. It is going to be the takeover of the total government by the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. There's a great proverb from China I love. It's the mountains are high and the emperor is far away. That's from the Yuan dynasty 800 years ago. But the point was the people in the countryside or the other local governments sort of could do what they wanted because the emperor was far away. Xi Jinping is now up front, in charge, and he's saying we, the Chinese Communist Party, are essentially going to control everything. And as Michelle just said a few minutes ago, we're going to have to sit back and wait to see what happens. But this is something that is a real challenge, I think, not just to the United States, but to all Western democracies.
We had Speaker McCarthy.
I saw.
Watched
the whole thing. Mm-hmm.
He is feeling really good, he says, about engendering some bipartisanship. Guess what it was about? It was about a China committee. And that's how important this all is. In fact, because he was on, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
We'll run a soundbite.
Okay, go for it.
Gosh dang it. Here's the speaker from this morning.
This isn't about defense. This is also about just not our security, but our technology and our supply chain. What China has done is done these 5-year plans to go after certain parts and certain industries, and now we've become dependent upon them. And this is that we can come out with one voice, Republican and Democrat, an American position, that we bring those jobs back to America, but we don't have us dictating these business how to do it, but we don't be beholden to China in any industry.
I asked if he was going to Taiwan. He deferred.
Did you see the reporting on this? So he is not going to Taiwan. Speaker Kevin McCarthy will not meet with Taiwanese president in Taipei after all. They persuaded him to move the meeting to California instead to avoid upsetting China. This was an FT scoop from just a couple of hours ago, probably after those
he
comments.
said we'll see.
He wanted to visit in a show of boldness, as Pelosi had done, but they shared intelligence with his office about the Chinese threat to get him to reconsider.
So they said we're going to spend 7% more. And this is to Dennis or Michelle, 7% more. And I said, oh, that's a lot. They haven't raised defense spending in decades, right? But it's up to 250, something like that. But we spend 800 every year. Mm-hmm. So, but they said it was for some special.
So why are they ahead in hypersonics then? I mean, look what they have to show for the money that they're spending.
Well, they're clearly very worried, right? They want to be able to control the navigation of the seas around them. They want at some point to be able to take Taiwan in some form or fashion. The one data point I would point out to you is they spend even more on internal security and surveillance than they do on defense. Okay.
Which is both scary, but also maybe an Achilles heel in the long run. If that continues to siphon money away, they don't have endless funds here.
Oh, when you hear the reporting today about what the vice premier said, he said, We have got to deal with local government debt immediately. This country is so indebted. I want you to think of China like a vast swath of Puerto Ricos and Illinois, okay? And they are so in debt. There are some areas that are spending 75% of their revenue servicing their debt.
Wow.
Why can't they have higher growth? Because they cannot spend money. They're going to have to fix balance sheets. You know what it takes to fix a balance sheet? I mean, that means you're going to have some kind of balance sheet recession where you can't build roads and bridges and hire people. You're just paying down debt.